All right, this is the Illusion reporting from Malibu, California, somewhere on spaceship Earth. Wow, I just got so stoked on what I was just watching from Icy Self, breaking down the self-centered nature of the holographic experience, man. And well, I just had to get back into the hologram and broadcast because I really got stoked about what he was having to say about it because I totally am experiencing what it is to live in the hologram and create reality around me if you choose to call it reality, though it's a hologram, so it's of my own making. But I figured I would explain a couple things. Why I always say that I'm reporting from Malibu, California, somewhere on spaceship Earth is, for me, Malibu is a state of mind. Now, what is Malibu? Malibu is a Chumash word that's been slightly altered for modern man, but basically it translates into where the surf sounds loudly. And that's basically my state of mind. As a surfer, I am constantly living in a state of loud surf, if you will, man. Everything to me is a wave to be ridden, whether it's an actual wave I'm surfing or it's an experience in life. Everything comes in waves and ebbs and flows. So that's why I'm always reporting from Malibu, California. It doesn't matter what it is. For me, it's always a surfing experience, whether it's going through low vibrational energy fields, which I just recently went through, or whether it's going through high energy fields, which is generally how I experience. I had a really good, I went and talked tonight, and it's interesting. The minute I begin to express myself outwardly from within outward into the hologram, I begin to pick up an energy field. Because when I'm talking to a group of people, I am no longer just me. I am joining with all the other people I am communicating with. And so then I become a conduit of energy to them. Because I'm an experience in their hologram, right? So what I'm saying is really what they're creating. And that's the wildest part about this experience that we're all sharing together is as much as I'm sharing myself with them, they're also sharing themselves with me. So you take, for example, this and it's radical how Icy Self breaks it down. Energy vampires, man. I'm a individual unit, man. I'm very self-contained. I am one. I've come to realize that everyone around me is a manifestation of my own imagination. Everyone's a reflection of characters within my mind. And so the interesting thing is when you bump into the energy vampires, man, which are groups of individuals that I've created in my hologram that are essentially there to tax me. Call it the ego. Because the ego is constantly trying to convince me that I'm separate from the whole. And I'm not separate from the whole because I am the whole. I am everything. Just as you are everything. Just as much as you watching this, listening to me, I am part of you. I know that seems, if you're not there, it's a wacky concept. But when you're there and you're realizing that every experiencing you're having is your own creation. So when you're in the hologram, you're creating everything that you're experiencing, and it's all what you want to get out of it. So today, for example, I woke up and I was inspired to call Johnny Strange. Now, I've interviewed Johnny Strange, but the interesting thing about Johnny Strange is I remember the day I created him in my hologram, man. Like, I remember when he appeared, man, and he literally appeared out of thin air, man. So here I am, man. I decided it's time to go check in with Johnny Strange, man. And I went and interviewed Johnny Strange, and you guys will be able to check that out here in a day or so. I got to splice a bunch of footage together because I tried a 2-camera deal with it. But Johnny's this really rad character I've created in my dream, man. He's this extreme athlete, extreme human being who lives life to the fullest, man. And of course I created him, because that's the exact kind of character I need in my dream to keep me moving forward in my experience of the dream. Because not all the characters in my dream can be energy vampires. Johnny is one of those who gives me energy. Johnny shares with me his energy, and I share my energy with Johnny. And I find that to be a very interesting symbiotic relationship. So the cool part about it, and I've talked about it a lot, is manifesting things in the dream that we need, because nothing's real, because everything is one. So you can never be without what you need. All you have to do is know what you need. Now, most people think they need things they don't need, and they're either given the things that they don't need, that they think they need, and they come with heavy consequences. You can have the Ferrari, but can you drive the Ferrari? You can have the beautiful girl, but can you deal with the beautiful girl? Can you have the money and survive the money? You know, I also ran into another friend of mine today who said that a couple months ago he decided to stop striving for inordinate success, that he would simplify his life. Because the thing is, he realized that he's already experiencing the ultimate dream, which is basically being a happy surfer, giving surf lessons to kids, having his little electrical business where he wires electricity into people's houses, and living the simple surfer's dream. And I looked at him and I went, dude, we already have everything we could ever want that so many people are trying to get, but they're trying to buy it, when we just create it by experiencing it. And that is the coolest part about knowing that everything is one, and it is all created from within here, from deep within inside this skin suit. And once we begin to tap into that source energy, we are never without. We have everything we will always need. But we have to constantly be on guard to manifestations of our ego that say we need more. We need things that we can't live without, but those things come with heavy energy consequences. So if we engage in the low frequency battles with groups of energy vampires, we are sure to live. But if we ignore those energy vampires and give them love, they no longer exist. I'm not sure if I broke it all down right, but I see self definitely Definitely knocked it out of the ballpark about his video, The Energy Vampires. But, this is the illusion, trying to break it down from a shot out surfer's perspective. Right on.